Okay, I'm Nafisa Syaharani from English Education, IPB Cirebon, first semester. I will talk about basic speaking. Now I want to talk about art. Art is the self range of human activity and resulting product that involves creative or imaginative talent, expression of technical proficiency, beauty, emotional power, and conceptual ideas. There is no generally agreed definition of what constitutes art, and ideas have changed over time. The three classical branches of visual art are painting, sculpture, and architecture, theater, dance, and other performing art, as well as literary, music, film, and other media such as interactive media are included in a broader definition of the art. Until the 17th century, art referred to any skill of mastery and was not differential from craft or social science. In a modern use of the 17th century, where the aesthetic considerations are paramount, define art as separate and distinguished from art with skill in general, such as the decorative and applied art. The nature of art and related concepts such as activity and interruption are explored in a branch and philosophy known as aesthetic. The resulting artwork are studied in the professional field of art, criticism, and history of art. The second is nature. Nature in the broadest sense, in the physical world or universe, nature can refer to panorama or the physical world, and also to live in general. The study of nature is large, if not the only part of science. Although humans are part of nature, human activity is often understood as a separate category from the natural panorama. The word nature is brought from the Old French nature and is derived from the Latin word natura, or essential qualities in disposition, and in ancient time literally mean birth. And in ancient philosophy, nature is mostly used as the Latin translation of the Greek word physique, which originally relate to the intrinsic characteristics of plant, animal, and the other feature of the world of the develop of their own accord. The concept of nature as a whole, the physical universe, is one of several explanations of the origination. It began with certain core application of the word. Philosopher thought this word had any dynamic dimension then, especially for heretical, and has steadily universally sensitized. Now I want to talk about language in a video game. As some of you might have noticed, English is not my first language. However, my parents want me to learn the English and forced me to take English classes sometime. I'm grateful for it now, but I had it back then. I took countless courses in a different academy, and despite every second of it, I just didn't get it. I paid attention, I did my homework sometime, and tried to read the books, but I just couldn't understand English very well. The most frustrating part was watching my classmates improve while I was left behind. My main problem was that no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't think in English. Everything I want to say, read or write, I had to first do it in my native language, try to remember all the rules of the English grammar, and to translate it in my mind. That was a lot of work and took some time, and I know that one language and then translating in another was the wrong approach, but that was the only way I couldn't rational it. After all, I only know one language, so how else I was supposed to do it? And that when it hit me, I don't know another language, one that I have been using to understand English for most of my life, the language of video game. From where I'm from, most electronic are imported from the United States, so all software, including video game, were in English with no caption to change the language. so time I have been in avoid video game player for as long as I can remember. I had to adapt and figure things out on my own. When a game told me a jump because an enemy is countering, common sense told me I had to avoid the danger. I pressed the jump button, so I learned what the jump means. Okay, now I want to talk about moving versus staying at one place. Okay, now I'm more chosen moving because when I had decided for a career in art history way, I had also chosen for a life on the road. I had always seen myself traveling from one place to another, organizing and exhibiting here and moving from one university to next. In the 5 years before I started my undergraduate education, I had been enrolled in 4 universities in 3 different countries. At a first glance, such as a way of living seems really appealing. It is always exciting to see new places and meet new people. Also, the idea of moving is in order to find a more interesting and challenging job seems to be quite legitimate. However, one needs to consider that not everyone moves during his or her leave because she or he want to, but on the contrary because she or he have to. There are people that are running away from their path or for one reason or another they simply cannot stay in the place of their choice. Moreover, moving from here to here have this advantage, even for those who enjoy moving. Family and friends are often left behind. Most likely, they miss the place they have left. A piece of our soul remains in every place we spend considerable amount of time. And what are we left with in the end? Probably with nothing more than the pain of being away from so many relative friends and places we love. Best thing to do in my opinion is travel all around the world, see as many places and cultures, make friends, but always keep in a special place to return to, even if this place is not the one where were you born.